Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. Today's episode is going to be an update on Hurricane Florence, as of now a major category 4 hurricane, and I honestly hoped and wished that I would never need to make this video about potential major hurricane hitting the East Coast or any place in the United States. I really hope that this year it would stay off, but of course the hurricane season decides its own power. It is not up to us. So I will be posting links to evacuation orders and where you can find your evacuation plans, just some helpful links in the description box below. I can't tell you what to do at this point. Many people are asking me, should I evacuate? It's up to your local officials, and it's mostly up to you. I don't want to answer any of those questions because I don't want to be charged with any sort of mistake that I made. It's up to your local officials and them only, so listen to them. The great website is weather.gov, I think, and from there you could definitely find it. I'll just check out the links in the description box below. So today's video is obviously on Hurricane Florence, and what we are looking right now is the GFS average precipitation rate for 6 hours. So this is at this point, it is 939 millibars in pressure, and you can see that GFS is underestimating its strength, and really no model thought that it would be a Category 4 by Monday. It was completely unexpected, guys, that a Category 4, this storm would be already Category 4 by Monday. They were expecting Tuesday, Wednesday, Category 4, but Monday's fairly early, and there are some thoughts now that this could develop into a Category 5, so you can see right there is the latest GFS run as of 18Z, which is around 2 o'clock Monday, I think, and you can see that it's very low in pressure and continues to intensify. And again, the GFS doesn't have this completely down. It's not the only model we use. And you can see it just has it hugging the coast and not really making landfall at all. Maybe later on, but this would be definitely the worst case scenario. This would what the GFS is showing right here is an absolute disaster, and it's making flooding, storm surge of in proportional amounts. I mean, you can see that is off the charts, literally off the charts. It goes up to 24 inches in that bright yellow, and look what we have here, bright yellow, and it doesn't get brighter than that. So we are experiencing some very, 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 very serious conditions in terms of rain, storm surge, winds, so this could all be a disaster unfolding. Let's go quickly to the Canadian model. You can see what they have is, again, very high rainfall amounts, but that is more closer to the shore. Let's go to MSLP rain/frozen, and let's see what they actually do with this storm. Let's go back to hour 6, which this was made a little bit earlier because the CMC runs only twice a day, so that's why this is a little bit delayed. But you can see it completely underestimated the storm. Look, 986 millibars in pressure. Really, that's my only explanation. Really, like 986. It's right now at 939, so it's way off. But it does have it continually strengthening, and it also does have it stalling off. Whether or not it is strong, it has it stalling off. So let's go now to the last model we'll be looking at is the global. Which is the European model, and so this is Major Hurricane Florence, and again, it's underestimated by all the models. The European doesn't have it really stalling that much. Has it a little bit slowing down. I mean, you can see this is over the span of several hours. It does have it slowing down, but not nearly as much as the GFS. And the rain amounts, I can't tell you because on this website they don't show exactly. But I think I'll be able to pull up actually on this website, windy.com. Sorry, I should have pulled this up earlier, but desperate times call for desperate measures. So right now where we're at is looking, okay, so we're going to switch to European. We're going to go to rain, thunder, and we're going to go to rain accumulation, and we're going to just basically zoom it through the next 5 days. And okay, so this is what the European model has, and at this point the European model seems the most likely. So if you're, say, you live in Raleigh, North Carolina, you can see that some of these amounts are going to be somewhere between 10 inches 10.8. So anywhere, I would say anywhere from 6 to 18 inches of rain is definitely possible. If you go down here, you can see 11.5. If you localize the amounts, there's gonna be much more than 10. That's just a overall guess estimate. You can see 11 inches, 11 inches. If you go to the GFS, for the next 5 days, actually, it has it hugging the coast. Not necessarily insane rainfall on the land, but insane rainfall. I mean, look at that, 37.6 inches. That's just ridiculous. Has it spreading on a little bit on the coast. You could see 16 inches on the Outer Banks, 19 inches, 25 inches, which would be a disaster. But if this event were to occur if the GFS is right, basically at this point, this could be an absolute complete disaster by Hurricane Florence making landfall on North Carolina or South Carolina. We don't even know where it's going to go at this point. So what we're looking at here right now is the National Hurricane Center, Atlantic tropical cyclones and disturbances. Let's go to Florence. I know there's 2 other hurricanes, but we just can't focus on so much. This video is to give you a quick background on what's going on. And you can see fairly confident where it's going to go because it's an arrow. And then once it goes out here, it could go anywhere. It could go out into even parts of Georgia. It could extend out into parts of Pennsylvania, Maryland. So there's a widespread once it makes landfall. But otherwise, we have a fairly good idea of where this could make landfall. Or not landfall, where this is going to track. And we don't have a good idea where this is going to make landfall. So right now, as you can see, sustained winds 140, movement west-northwest at 13 miles per hour. So moderate pace, and it will continue to pick up. It will continue to pick up a lot of speed as this high pressure, which I will draw out right here, just to give you a better example. So there's a huge high pressure right here, and basically this high pressure is spinning clockwise right along here, and what this is doing is basically speeding up the movement of the storm, and that allows it to quickly intensify and pick up speed. And also, this high pressure will be extending something like this. There could be 2 of them combined, something like this, and then that could leave basically the storm stalled in here into this area of North Carolina, South Carolina, and that's the reason why it could stall and not really move until this high pressure moves off into the ocean, and that's what will bring a lot of movement back into the storm, and it'll allow for it to move out into the ocean and as far away as possible. So I would like to quickly now go to the U.S. rainfall potential according to the National Hurricane Center. You can see they're showing very similar what the European model was showing. Mainly, a huge chunk of area will be around 10 to 15 inches, and a couple of areas could be 15 or plus. You can see in those purple locations, it could be those localized areas. So now if you go to wind speed probabilities, in terms of tropical storm force winds, wind speed probability, it's basically 100% for a certain area in North Carolina. Only if this could load. Hopefully this could load in the next couple of seconds. If not, then I will jump over to back to the other website. Okay, so it doesn't want to load. So let's jump to this. So what we are looking at right now is a website called Ventusky or Ventusky Weather, and I think it's pronounced Ventusky, and this is Hurricane Florence, sorry, and currently it is about 1,200 miles off the shore, and this is what it is right now. So right now, sustained winds at some locations 140. You can see this is not showing it. This is showing around 100, 105, 110. And then as we move forward, so basically what we get from this is that it's underestimating the strength of the storm. But as we move forward, this not only picks up in speed, but in strength, intensity, the amount of rain, the amount of moisture, and its size of the storm. So you can see it's still continually picking up strength in terms of winds. And then right before landfall, if we were to look right at this storm, you could see that, oh boy, we just skipped a lot ahead. See, this is the problem with this website. If you do one quick zoom, then this could, okay, so we are way up in northern Canada. Sorry about that, guys. I apologize. So we zoom back out into the storm, and what we see here is that this does not want to cooperate with me at all. Put me right back to northern Canada. let's try this one more time. Just give me one more second, guys, and I'll try putting this on here. Let's just do it from far away. So at this point, you can see that some wind speeds are going to be, if I could show you, they're going to be basically reaching 120 miles per hour. Don't want to click too farther much because you can see 118, 120 miles per hour. So basically, if it is at 100 miles according to this thing right now, and if it's 120 at that point, and it's underestimating it, I'm saying that we could definitely see a Category 5 by landfall, or a little bit before landfall, or at any points of its career. We could see that this Hurricane Florence will be seeing a Category 5 status. So this is a very grim situation that is not looking pretty at all. If you want to see, let's go to the NAM 12KM, what they have to say about total cumulative precip. These are more of the mesoscale models. So this one you can see doesn't fully go onto shore. This one has actually landfalling fairly late, but still fairly unanimous about the intense rainfall and wind speeds. So I just wanted to make a quick video about this, guys. There's not really much to enjoy about this video. Okay, there it loaded. So you can see 90% chance or greater of tropical storm force winds for this area right between, right around central eastern North Carolina. If you go to hurricane wind speed probability, there's around a 50-50 bet that any of these locations could see a hurricane force strong or sustained winds, and we know that someone's gonna see it. That's out of the question that no one's gonna see it. It's just a matter of where, who, and when, and what damage it's gonna do, and it's just basically all along those lines. So that wraps it up for today's video. I just wanted to make this quick little update on this major hurricane Florence, potential to reach Category 5 status at some point of its time as being a hurricane, and could even become a Category 5 just before landfall. So please consider subscribing to my channel if you already haven't. Consider liking the video. I mean, again, if there's anything to like about this video in the first place, this is a grim situation, but hopefully you will all guys stay safe. Again, I will be posting links to the evacuation order websites that could help you out with your plans in the description box below, so definitely go check that out. I'll catch you all guys in the next episode.